Hi, today we're going to do the May 20th District Learning Packet, and you guys are getting closer to the end, so make sure you continue to stay with me until we get all the way done with all the pages in the packet. Don't forget to do your reading at the end of this packet, and hopefully you're getting quite a bit of the reading in because it's very important. All right, so today we're going to read the story Animal Dentist, and we read the story yesterday, so we're going to reread the story today for fluency to make sure that we know it really well. I'm going to zoom in so we can see that a little bit better. There we go. All right, so I want you to read with me. Animal Dentist. It's important for people to get their teeth checked. People aren't the only ones who need dentists. Animals do too. However, animal dentists can't tell their patients open wide. Many animals dislike having their teeth cleaned or fixed. An animal can be dangerous too. The dentist uses medicine to make the animal sleep until the job is done. So today I want you to think about, based on what we've read here, would you want to be an animal dentist and work on animals' teeth? Or would you rather be a people dentist and work on people's teeth? So I want you to think about what would be good about being an animal dentist. Well, you'd be able to work with animals. You'd get to see a lot of different kinds of animals. You'd be helping animals that can't help themselves. You might be making it so they're no longer in pain if they have a bad tooth. So those could be good things. And what would be the bad things about being an animal dentist? Well, it says here that some of them don't like to get their teeth cleaned, so they might fight you on that. They may not want to lay still. It says they can be dangerous. They may not open their mouth when you tell them to open their mouth. So it might be difficult to do that. Now, what about being a people dentist? It has a lot of the same advantages of being an animal dentist. You'd be helping people. You might be keeping them from being in pain. You'd be making them healthier by keeping their teeth clean. But maybe you don't want to work in someone's mouth. Maybe a child might bite you. Maybe they might cry a lot if they're scared. A child may not be able to keep their mouth open when they're told, especially if they're like really little. So there can be some bad things about that as well. And what we're going to do today is we're going to go right into our writing. So we're going to go a little out of order today because now that we've talked about that, we're going to go into our writing. So I want you to think about what I have just told you about both types of dentists, the good things and the bad things. Because for your writing today, you're going to decide which kind of dentist would you rather be, an animal dentist or a person dentist. So maybe you're thinking, well, I don't want to be a dentist. And obviously nobody's making you be a dentist, but I want you to pick one. So if you had no choice and you had to be some kind of dentist, which kind would you want to be? And so I've talked about some good and bad things about both. So I want you to think now, which one would you choose? And then you're going to start your sentences with, I would be a, and then what kind of dentist would you be? I think I would be a person dentist. So I'm going to say a person dentist. So if you would rather be an animal dentist, then you would write, I would be an animal dentist. You would make your choice. So then you're going to write, why did you choose an animal dentist or a person dentist? What were the reasons that made you want to be one or the other? And I'm going to say, I could calm down a person by explaining, using some big words in my writing today, what I am doing. So I wrote, I could calm down a person by explaining what I am doing. And what I mean by that is I think it would be hard to explain to an animal. If I sit down and I tell a dog, oh, I'm going to clean this tooth because it's going to make you unhealthy if I don't clean the tooth, I don't think they're going to understand it. Whereas if I explain even to a small child that I'm trying to help them to make them healthy and that the teeth needs to be cleaned in order to be healthy, I think that a person, even a small child's going to understand that better than a dog or a cat or a tiger or whatever kind of animal I'm cleaning. Okay, and then I'm going to say, why else a person dentist? Because a person is not dangerous. So I said a person is not dangerous. So we read in our text that an animal could bite you. They could be dangerous because they're scared. And probably the only person that would bite you would be maybe like a 2 or 3 year old, and they're going to do it not meaning to bite you, and they're probably not going to hurt you as much as like getting bit by a dog would. So now I'm going to read it, make sure that it makes sense. That's a really important step. Let's make sure we always do that. I would be a person dentist. I could calm down a person by explaining what I am doing. A person is not dangerous. So those were my reasons. I have 2 reasons why I picked a person dentist. So if you pick an animal dentist, make sure you give me 2 reasons why. And then maybe draw a picture of you as a dentist helping out a person or an animal, whichever one you chose. So we went a little bit out of order today because I wanted to do the writing right after we did the reading, after we were done talking about it. So that's why we went a little bit out of order. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to do some reading. And we are going to read a different book today. So since we have review for our phonics, or for our phonics and our grammar this week, and I'm not helping you on those pages since they're ones we've already done, I want to make sure we get some reading in. So we're going to read this book. And this one has the AW, the ah sound, which I don't think we actually have taught that one. So it's an important one still to know. Caw. Do you caw too? So the caw is the sound that a crow makes. So he's going to go around, I think, and ask the other animals if they caw. I think. I don't know. We'll see. I haven't read the book yet. So we have our high frequency words that we're going to find in the book. Below and mother. So these are going to be important. Do you caw too? Oh, look, he's got a different animal now. It was a warm day in August. A little crow hopped in the woods. The crow saw a red fox. The fox gnawed on a bone he held in his paws. So there's some ah words, right? We have paws, gnawed. Let's keep reading. Hello, said Crow. I make this sound. Caw. Do you caw too? Fox snapped. No, I bark. Then he went back to gnawing. Did you notice this word is all in capitals and it has an exclamation point? That's why I said it a little bit louder. Caw. Because he's making his noise. So watch for things like that when you're reading to help you with expression. Crow saw a fawn. Caw. Do you caw too? Crow asked. Fawn looked up with a yawn. She shook her head no and went back to napping. So does the fawn caw? No. They don't tell us what sound the fawn makes, but not a caw. Crow saw a frog. Caw. Do you caw too? He asked. No, I croak, Frog said. He jumped in the pond with a splash. A snake slid by. Caw. Do you caw too? Crow asked. So sorry, said Snake. I don't caw. I hiss. She slid away. Did you notice how many S's are on these words? So they want you to say it like a snake. by stretching that S out. Crow stopped. The fox and the fawn and the frog and the snake did not caw. Was he the only one who cawed? Then, high above, he heard, caw, caw, caw. It was Mother Crow. She landed on the path below. She could caw too. So I thought that was kind of a cute little story, and it's got some nice little characters in it. All right, so here's where we're at now. We are on our math, and we are going to count on to add, and it says use pennies. So if you have pennies, you can use those to count. I have little counters here, so I guess I will use those. Let me zoom out. Whoop, a little bit. I always go the wrong way. All right. So get your counters, or you could draw the counters. Sometimes I like to do that. It's easier. All right. Did you grab something? If you didn't, pause the video and go grab something to use as counters, and then restart by pressing the play button when you have got your counters. All right, so here we go. Carly has 7 pennies. So I'm going to count out 7 counters. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Carly has 7 pennies. She was given 3 more. And I always like to use a different side. 1, 2, 3. How many does she have? Then we can just count them and find out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. She has 10 pennies. And 10 pennies is the same as 10 cents because every penny is worth 1. So again, if you don't have pennies, other counters work. Any kind of counters will work. I think I'm going to draw this one out just to make sure you remember how to draw out if you don't have a counter. Brody has 5 pennies in his wallet. So I draw 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Or you can count out 5 counters. That will do the same thing. So make sure you have 5. He has 3 pennies in his bank. So he already has 3. So I'm going to add 3 more. 1, 2, 3. So add 3 more counters or 3 more circles if you're drawing. How many pennies does he have? So now all we have to do is count these. Count these with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 pennies. And how many cents would 8 pennies be? It would be 8, right? So we're going to put 8. All right, let's look at this one. Cooper collected 15 pennies on Monday. So I'm going to draw or count out 15 counters. So do that with me as we do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Make sure you have 15. And 3 on Tuesday. So now you're going to add 3 more. 1, 2, 3. And then to find the total, what do? We can count them up. Let's count them up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. 18 pennies, 18 cents. All right, one last one on this page. Alana was given 14 pennies and change. So now we're going to do 14 counters or 14 circles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Okay, so you have 14. She already had 2 in her wallet. So let's add 2 more. 1, 2. And notice I always put those in a separate row just to make sure that I keep track of how many I'm putting in there. Now let's count them together. Count them with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 16 pennies, 16 cents. All right, so that's how you do that one. Now, the other side is going to be something different. So this one has you coloring. Now, I don't have coloring things here. If you got your pencil box from school, you might have your coloring things, or maybe you already did. But I have a highlighter, so I'm going to use the highlighter. I'm going to do a different color. That's okay. We're not at school. We have to improvise a little bit. So it says solve the problems, color the doubles fact. And I don't have brown, so I'm going to do it. I'm just going to cross out and do this color for the doubles. Color the other ones blue. I'll have to find something to color the other ones. So what you're going to do is you're going to solve the problems first. And I'm going to have you do all those on your own because I know you can do it. And then you're going to look for doubles facts. And you're going to color them brown or whatever color you have, just as long as you use one color. So just a quick reminder of what a doubles fact is. Doubles facts are when you add the same number to itself. Like 0 plus 0 is a doubles fact because both add-ins are the same, a 0 and a 0. Okay, here's another example. 1 plus 1. This is a doubles fact because it has ones as its add-ins. It doesn't have any other number as its add-in, 1 and a 1. So these are examples of doubles facts. These are the ones you're going to color brown or what other color you found around your house. So you're going to solve for all the answers. If they're a doubles fact, color it one color. And then color all the other ones blue or another color. I might use blue with this. We'll see. But I'll do a second color for everything that's not a doubles fact. So I'm going to have you finish this on your own. Make sure that you do the writing. And I did not do the phonics or the grammar. I think it's a grammar page today. I did not do that with you because we've done it before in one of the other videos, the same page. Make sure you do your reading, and I will see you tomorrow. Have a great day. Make sure you send a picture of you doing your packet to your teacher on Class Dojo if you have not done that yet, or on Google Classroom or whatever other way your teacher has asked you to show that you're doing your work. All right, bye.